What is going on YouTube? Hidden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at Crypto.com, also known as CRO Coin. Yesterday, we left off basically correcting a bottom support level that we had drawn on, basically acting as a price floor. Now, we had one originally a little bit higher, and since then, we actually corrected below it. But when you take a step back and not actually look at the 4-hour charts and look at the daily charts, you can clearly see where that makes sense as to where we put it at bottom support right here. And this was in regards to the fact that we actually bottomed off. So we didn't know yesterday how exactly we were going to play off of this support level, whether we were going to dump lower, moving down to moving averages, or if we were going to break through our resistance. To our surprise, well, I wasn't actually surprised, but to our knowledge, we managed to actually break above it. This is huge for Crypto.com in regards to investing into it moving forward in the crypto space here. So I'm very excited to talk about it, and also in regards to the other cryptocurrencies, as we had mentioned in earlier in today's videos. We actually posted one earlier today, which we talked about XRP exploding. As you guys can see here, massive run to the upside here, over 25%. We have Ethereum getting ready, primed for break. Bitcoin slightly doing so as we are starting to, move along in today's video. So it really becomes, when is that break going to really take off with the other cryptocurrencies, the major cryptocurrencies, and some of these altcoins too, as we are seeing Crypto.com. I also have an article I do want to talk about in regards to Crypto.com actually being the first Super Bowl ad amid marketing blitz. Very cool. Very crazy if you ask me. So we do have to talk about that. Otherwise, guys, today's video is brought to us by PAWTHEREUM. Basically, PAWTHEREUM is a decentralized community-run charity cryptocurrency project that gives back to animal shelters and advocates for the well-being of animals in need. So more information about them will be at the end of today's video, where we are going to be going in depth about that. But with that being said, guys, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's video. So let's start off with the fact that we're about to see our first cryptocurrency ad run in mainstream. This is a time to be living in, to be quite frank. It blows my mind to see a company in cryptocurrency really pushing forward in the march into mainstream media. You know, the fact that you're on the Super Bowl just tells everybody that crypto is here to stay. Crypto is not going to be moving much lower, and that we are going to be seeing cryptocurrency mainstream for sure. The fact that this is the Crypto.com arena is huge to begin with, but the fact that they're now advertising on the Super Bowl shows their agenda to go mainstream, and not necessarily, because they have plenty of other opportunities to advertise crypto within decentralized cryptocurrency, but the fact that they're really pushing their agenda to become mainstream shows something else, within the crypto space here. But you guys can see what I thought was interesting is, as an advertiser in NBC's Super Bowl broadcast on February 13th, 5-year-old Crypto.com will appear alongside marketers including shopping rewards platform Rakuten Rewards, sports betting operator DraftKings, and avocados from Mexico, and Intuit TurboTax. Cryptocurrency exchange FTX will also make its first ad appearance in the game after making big pushes of its own into naming rights and advertising campaigns. Yeah, pretty crazy. Crypto.com's strategy with its high-profile moves has been largely about showing it is not a passing trend, and that its products should be trusted according to There's a lot of people saying crypto is a fad. This is exactly what I was talking about, how they're trying to push it to mainstream. Just the way they said the internet was a fad, crypto is not a fad, and that's their marketing efforts here. So pretty crazy to see that big push. It's extremely volatile to be involved in cryptocurrency to begin with. It's not like something you should put your retirement in, but it's crazy to see that that's their agenda moving forward. Now, diving into Crypto.com, here's what we got to look at. This is what we kind of talked about earlier in the intro here, but we slightly moved this support level up. From yesterday, we were a little bit lower. We were like right here in regards to support, and it makes more sense on the 4-hour, but we moved it up. We moved it up from where that wick actually closed to become a candle here. And you can see this makes more sense if you ask me. Not only do we have constant support and reassurance back on, look at 3 days here back in November 17, 18, 19, but we also now have multiple wicks of retest, and then obviously 2 days ago, the confirmation closure here, which we then moved it up to say, okay, this might be a support. Here's finally a decision that we have to make. So jumping in now, you can see what it is that we're dealing with here. So obviously we've been starting a falling wedge pattern for quite some time now, where 4-hour and daily have had numerous retests and tries to break through this resistance here with zero luck. And you can see where we had the original support actually drawn. I believe it was higher than what I had originally stated here, but this was it right here. It wasn't lower, it was higher. And we broke through that. And clearly we found some sort of bottom. Regardless of the direction we move to, there are some problems now with Crypto.com that we do have to battle and face. Great thing is we did break through resistance, which is huge. The falling wedge pattern that's been on us for a month has finally been broken on the 4-hour. The problems we're facing now is Bollinger Bands and moving averages on the 4-hour, but I'm not too worried in regards to the fact that we did break through our downtrend here. So we are seeing that 4-hour problem zone right at the top here, but this goes in comparison with the other cryptos like Ethereum and Bitcoin, which also have similar problems. You can see the moving average here on the 4-hour is also becoming a negligent problem for Ethereum to break higher. Not only that, but we do have resistance. We didn't break through that yet. So Crypto.com is a little bit higher. It's doing a little bit better, if not outperforming Ethereum currently, but you can see the 4-hour is where that problem zone is starting to play out. Bitcoin 2, jumping to the 4-hour here, you can see once again, this is different. So very similar to Crypto.com, actually, we did break through our downtrend, the falling wedge, which is a huge step moving forward in falling wedges. We haven't hit the entry point yet, but you can see, same thing with Bitcoin, we broke through here. We broke through the falling wedges. We broke through this descending falling wedge too. There were 2 of them, and we managed to start to scale outside of it. Problem is, once again, coming into contact with the 4-hour, very similar, also retesting overbought on Bitcoin's 4-hour too. What we're looking for now is the confirmation, the entry point to buy into, which is not here yet. We were probably trading, let's say 60-40. Now we're like 70-30 in regards to bullish break. We're waiting for a confirmation where prices close us above that 4-hour resistance to buy into. So for example, looking at XRP here, XRP, you can see, was in a similar situation. So this is kind of foreshadowing what I'd like to see happen with Crypto.com. Crypto.com, you can see on the 4-hour broke through its falling wedge. So I'm going to just kind of compare this. Crypto.com broke through its falling wedge here and is now battling resistance of the 4-hour. XRP broke through its falling wedge here, battled the 4-hour moving average, broke through it. We're looking for this. This is the prime target of time to buy in. Here's the entry point. Let's see the swing. So consolidation is needed, as most of these cryptos are starting to become overbought though on the 4-hour, but it's very short term. So Crypto.com, if we can break through the 4-hour resistance, sky's the limit, guys. Sky is the limit, and I do believe it's going to happen. I believe it's not going to be Crypto.com that's going to prove it, though. I think we're going to see that movement first within Bitcoin, and then second within Ethereum, and Ethereum will happen. The same thing will happen with Crypto.com. We'll see that run to the upside here, but it can be a pretty substantial run. I mean, if we just foreshadow and play it conservatively, the run that XRP had was up 21%. I mean, just comparing that here with Crypto.com, a conservative 21% break from where we currently are would swing us up to this resistance right here, which makes sense. This would be retesting top resistance of its Bollinger Band, and this would shoot us up to 62 cents. So 62 cents from the 53-cent region, right to its top resistance, being the top of the Bollinger Band. So if we break bullish, expect to see a swing first retest here, and then obviously we could go higher, of course, but that's the first and prime zone that we're looking for. So that's a summary of Crypto.com in today's video. Things look very good for Crypto.com and all the cryptocurrencies for that matter. XRP leading this bull rally. Hopefully it continues and we start to see Bitcoin and Ethereum and Crypto.com break out, but it is just a matter of time now to wait for the entry point here. We have a bullish confirmation, but we don't have our entry point yet. That's what we're waiting for. Otherwise, guys, I do want to talk more about Potherium with you. I want to give a huge shout out to Potherium for sponsoring today's episode. As with all crypto projects, please do your own research and never invest anything you can't afford to lose. So guys, Potherium is a cryptocurrency project with animal welfare at its core, and their mission is to support animal shelters and be a digital advocate for animals in need. And all too often, smaller animal shelters struggle financially and are often overlooked and overshadowed by large larger charitable organizations. Now, PAWTHEREUM was created to address this, and they aim to become the leading disruptor of charitable inclusion by utilizing the advantages of blockchain technology to obtain funding, bypass the middleman, and also to donate directly to animal shelters around the world. Now, their vision is not limited to only providing aid to shelters, but they also plan to teach animal-based charities on the benefit of decentralized finances as well as digital asset ownership. Now, this asset and education component is part of their long-term roadmap, and the project has to date donated over $400,000 to charities and animal shelters, and has over 30 core team members and volunteers supporting the project. Now, PAWTHEREUM's donations are partly funded by users investing in the PAWTH token, PAWTH, and as each buy gives back by supporting the rescuing and fostering of stray animals while also advocating for their rights. Now, each PAWTH transaction incurs a 0.5% fee that goes straight into a charity wallet with no percentage going to the team behind the project. Now, guys, they really have no other fees. Unlike other types of animal-related cryptocurrencies, there are no marketing fees, administrations, or development fees, and the core team works on a volunteer basis with assistance from the community to save more animals. Now, guys, as their charity wallet fills up, the core team works to identify shelters in need, and their community members are also able to nominate shelters in consideration. And then they obviously process donations and build relationships. And their total supply is 1 billion, and a part of that is obviously locked in the liquidity pool on Uniswap. And lastly, PAWTHEREUM will be launching a 12-day giving campaign, and they should expect to see it donate about 12 different charitable organizations over that 12-day period. Now, the campaign launched on December 14th and is set to end on Christmas Day, so there's not much time left, and each donation recipient is kept a secret until the day of its donation comes, so to keep basically the community looking forward to reading more about the shelter and the story behind it. That's kind of why they did it. Now, guys, slots for new donations are revealed every day at 6 p.m. Central Eastern Time on PAWTHEREUM's website by using an advent calendar, and every day PAWTHEREUM will be telling the stories to the shelters to which they donate by publishing a post on their Medium. Now, guys, definitely make sure to check out the links in the description where you can find all their information, and obviously make sure to do your research on charity tokens before investing in them. Otherwise, guys, huge shout out to PAWTHEREUM for sponsoring today's episode. As always, make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.